What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Jungle Jordan. We are here in Chattanooga at the Tennessee Aquarium. I've never been to Tennessee. I'm excited to go inside. Let's go inside and have some fun. We are here at the Bridges to Rivers exhibit in Tennessee Aquarium. I'm excited to check this exhibit out because later on in this video, you'll see we're gonna go visit somewhere that mimics exactly this. Let's go check it out. So this exhibit here is one of the cool representations of what we're gonna go see out in the wild in the Conasauga River. This exhibit is also cool because it mimics Tennessee weather. Every few minutes, there will be a thunderstorm, and you'll see that. Look at that lightning come in. So we are gonna go and check out a river system and possibly see one of the over 300 different species that call Tennessee home. This is one of the most biodiverse areas in North America as far as fish, mussels, all these different animals. There's so many of them. The Southeast is home to more than 70% of North America's fishes. And there are so many found just right here in Tennessee. Let's go check out some more. I'm pretty excited because I get to go out there today, snorkel, check out some of these cool fish, and maybe find some just like this. Hey, how's it going?
Hey, Jordan.
Who are you?
Well, my name's Ben Stenger. I'm an aquarist at the Tennessee Aquarium.
Tennessee Aquarium.
Yeah.
Okay, I see on this beautiful vehicle here.
That's our car.
Awesome. So where are we right now? How did I actually get out here? Did I kind of just popped out here?
Well, we're kind of in the middle of nowhere. So today we're at the headwaters of the Conasauga River, which is one of the many river systems that flows out of the Smoky Mountains. Today I thought maybe we could go take a dip in the water and see some of the really unique and interesting creatures that live here.
Okay, now when you mean a dip.
Well, you know, it's a little chilly, so we have special suits. We have wetsuits that will keep us nice and warm. We'll go explore some aquatic habitats.
Awesome.
But you do have to wear like long johns to stay warm. So for today, it's not that cold. A wetsuit's gonna be great.
I like my my johns to be short.
Yes. Well, we've got some farmer johns, is what we call them, and then we'll keep you nice and snug. Okay. It'll be great.
I think all my jokes are kind of just they're bad. Okay, let's just go.
Fair.
Let's go. Tell me a little bit about where this river we're heading to.
Right now we're in the National Forest, Cherokee National Forest, which is a beautiful stretch of forest that protects the headwaters of this river. So it's going to be nice and clear and clean, really just easy to see anything that we're looking at.
So how are we going to see the animals today by taking a dip? How are we doing that?
Well, I thought the best way would be to put on a mask and snorkel so that we can see the animals and still breathe underwater.
So I've never snorkeled before. It's pretty great that I don't have to sign any waivers or anything at all like that. I can just kind of just jump out there.
It's as easy as breathing out of your mouth. You'll be good.
I'm just kidding. I've signed waivers, everybody. I did. I've taken. I know what's happening today, but I have to pretend like I don't for continuity of the video. What do you think we could potentially see today?
Dozens of species that we could potentially see, but we'll probably see Alabama shiners, bronze darters, Alabama hogsuckers, just to name a few.
How many species of fish are there in Tennessee?
Well, in Tennessee, in the borders of Tennessee, there's approximately 315 species of fish, which is yeah, pretty remarkable. To give you some context, you know, there's only around 900 in the U.S. So about a third of the species are found within our borders.
Well, now you've got me excited for fish because I never found myself to be a fish person, so I'm ready to go see some.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. So can you tell me a little bit about one of the fish that we saw is one of the ones that was kind of sticking to the bottom of the water?
Yeah, so that's a group of fish called darters. They're called darters because they dart from rock to rock, usually in really fast moving parts of the stream. They have several adaptations that let them do that. Unlike a lot of fish, they don't have a swim bladder, so they don't have to worry about floating downstream as much. And this enables them to live in some really quick water away from predators, but still around a lot of the invertebrates that they like to eat.
I think I saw a green one, like it was really vibrantly colored. Is that just a green darter?
Well, green breast, you're really close.
Okay.
Yeah, darters are kind of like songbirds where during the breeding season, the males will take on really bright coloration, reds, blues, greens, all sorts of really pretty colors. So we saw a green breast darter. We saw a bronze darter, which had really nice orange fins.
Well, speaking of brightly colored fish, there was, I think while we were on the way out, there was like this little pool of water. And well, it was actually a fast moving water. And it seemed like there was just a bunch of bright colors darting back and forth, but they weren't darters.
Yeah.
Well, who was that?
So right as we were leaving, we got lucky and came across a big school of breeding Alabama shiners. I actually saw them, they're so brightly colored, I saw them from the surface before I saw them in the water. And so they were kind of in that really fast moving part of the water, like you said. They're crevice spawners, so they like to spawn between rocks and really fast moving water. I think what we saw was just a bunch of males sort of vying for like the best territory.
Yes,
I think there was like, I don't know, 8 or 10 of them.
There was quite a few.
Yeah.
I want to say as we were kind of swimming down the river here, we were going down, it was surprisingly a strong current. It was very hard to keep my cool and my balance there.
There's a couple times I saw you floating off.
I was almost gone. Can you explain how these fish do so well in these streams? And I'm flopping around like it's not really a fish because they're not flopping.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, this, a lot of them had adaptations that will allow them to live in fast moving water. But there's also pools and riffles and runs. So it's a different variety of habitats that we have in a very small area. And that's why we're able to have, so many species, is the varying habitats, including some pretty quick water.
Even those little pools, we saw that giant tadpole that was probably just a bullfrog, and we saw the turtle. Yeah. Tell me a little bit about that turtle.
That was a striped-necked musk turtle. It's a turtle you'll see pretty common throughout the really pristine headwaters in this area. They're pretty common. Get mistaken for snapping turtles quite a bit. They do have kind of a pointy mouth, and they're just kind of roaming the stream looking for invertebrates, fish, snails, whatever they can eat. They're kind of a generalist. They don't get very big. They're only about the size of your hands. I think what you had was a pretty decent size.
It was a good size. Yeah, I mistakenly thought it was a juvenile because it was so small in comparison to all the other turtles I'm used to. I knew though it wasn't a snapping turtle. Otherwise, I wouldn't have grabbed it. But even a snapping turtle that size couldn't do that much damage to my finger, maybe partially. This is what happened to my. No, I'm just kidding. This is from when I was a kid. I got kind of cut off in a door. So, not from an animal. Safety is everything. Earlier, I picked up some rocks, and I was just looking at how different and unique they were in the river. And basically, can you tell me what is the importance of this river system ecologically? It seems very old.
The rivers coming out of the Smoky Mountains, they really expose the hidden geology of the region. So you get to see a lot of interesting rocks. I think we saw some like slate, and that really ties in what we've been talking about as far as the diversity. All these different geological regions that are kind of crammed into the Tennessee Valley create a bunch of interesting and unique habitats, and then species will sort of expand on that. And so that's why you're able to have 12 different species of darters in the same river system, is because you have this really diverse geology. It plays onto the region's diversity with amphibians, plants, fish. It all ties into that. It's all about how unique and interesting this region is and how old it is.
With bringing me out here to this beautiful river, I can tell it's important, but what does it specifically mean to you, this work?
I started snorkeling the rivers and streams in Tennessee almost 20 years ago, and it has just absolutely been life-changing for me. And so one of the things that I try to do every day at the aquarium is bring that sense of wonder at discovering the area to the visitors that come to the aquarium, so that they can also get to experience that without having to, necessarily drive 2 hours and get into cold water. Not everyone wants to do that, but if we can just show a little bit of that to people and get a sense of what we have in our backyard, then maybe people will be a little more interested in protecting, what we have. I'm
definitely all about getting people into their backyards and exploring. I used to have a segment called Backyard Animal Treasures.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was a fun little thing where I would just go in my backyard in nature and kind of just explore, and this counts.
Well, thanks for coming to our backyard.
Yeah, I'm not from Tennessee, but Well, anyways, thank you so much for your time. Man. It was a pleasure. I'm gonna go now. I have other things to do, I'm sure. But take care.
Okay. Did you wanted to, you came with us, didn't you? How are you?
You're right.
Okay.
So I probably can't go anywhere until you leave. Okay, so can you leave? Okay, let's go.